snowed again, boys and girls. Let's turn that on heat. Get them butt warmers going, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Boys, oh shit. I got these like a week ago. Forgot to get them out. Got the call from Booker that our transmission is ready, which is awesome because it's Saturday, January 2nd. Ain't got shit going on. Ain't got nothing to do, so good time to make a 2-hour road trip because he said, yeah, we're up here on Saturdays. Cool. So me and Ashley are gonna jet on up to Enid. She's feeling good today. She's been doing a lot better, for those of y'all that care. And so yeah, we're gonna take another road trip to Enid, pick up our shiny new rebuilt transmission and converter, because he sent me pictures of like through the process of him cleaning it and you know all that shit. And dude, he had them parts looking fucking mint. So he also sent me a picture of the new torque converter. And yeah, we definitely had the wrong converter before, because this bitch is stout compared to that piece of shit black one I had. This transmission looks serious. So, yeah, not shit has happened, boys. I do have a story to tell y'all as far as my job is concerned. So I haven't told the internet yet, but y'all need to know. But yeah, I haven't done shit all week. The week of New Year's was busy. I had a lot of stuff going on. It's my first week back at FedEx. And ironically, it was my last week at FedEx. We'll talk more about that here in a minute. Let's get on the road. Today, boys. So I forgot to pick camera up, but we're most of the way there. We're over halfway, and figured I'd go ahead and let you guys know. If you don't follow me on well, I guess Facebook's the only place I really said anything. I quit my job at FedEx Freight this last Wednesday before New Year's. I didn't give them my 2 weeks. I'm gonna back it up and say that for the past, I've been at FedEx since 2015. I started out on the dock part-time, and then I left after like almost 2 years. I left because I never got offered full-time, and I was one of the few that hustled and held high numbers as far as efficiency, and got shit done and did it good and didn't tear shit up and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I left, did some other jobs for a minute. I think it was like 11 months or so I was gone, and I came back. I was there for like 6 months, and then by that next spring, I came back in that fall, around September. By that next spring, a position came up in the driver program, so I went through that. Almost didn't make it. I was on my third and final try, and I passed. And became a city driver for FedEx. So I drove a semi, I got my CDL and all those endorsements through FedEx. They paid me. I was on the clock while I was getting it. They paid for it, reimbursed me for it and all that. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for learning a skill of being a CDL driver. It taught me to keep up with a lot more things mentally while I'm driving. I will say I've probably become a much more cautious driver since going through all that. There's just stuff you get taught driving a truck and the way you have to behave driving a truck that translates to when you drive your normal car or truck, whatever. So that's cool. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for getting my CDL. Now all I have to do is renew it and pay for it myself, and I have a CDL forever. So I mean, that's something cool. I met a lot of cool people there. I have a lot of cool co-workers there that treated me good from day one, and we were good buddies and friends. And then there were some other people I worked with that were douchebags and brown nosers and snitches, but everybody's got that, so it is what it is. But anyways, y'all may remember when we had our head gasket issue earlier in December, a dude that I've kept up with for a couple years on Snapchat, just cracking jokes with, he actually works for X-Power Racing Engines, and I don't remember exactly how the conversation went, but basically we were kind of dicking around, and he was like, you know, we might have an opening coming up here soon, and you might want to put in for it. And I was like, well shit dude, I'll look into it. So fast forward, long story short, I am now working for X-Power Racing Engines. They're local to me, they're a little bit closer, so that's cool. I got a shorter drive to work, and I get to be around the drag racing industry, and not just any part of it, the engine side of it. So I'm kind of the salesman there, I guess. It's kind of complicated what I do up there, and I make it sound like I've been working there. I start officially this coming Monday, but I've been up there a couple times to kind of try to get into the groove. But I'm basically going to handle sales. I'm going to handle online sales, all their social media. When people message with questions, I'm that guy. Getting quotes out, getting estimates out, making sure the guys have all the parts ordered and stuff at the shop. And then, like I said, handle social media. I'm going to start a YouTube channel for the shop. And then through the season, we'll go to races, go to events, and I'll be there for all of that. So it's a huge opportunity for me to actually get involved in an industry that I have a big interest in. I've never had the opportunity to be around serious drag racing, mainly because I don't know very many people that do it, and you know, it's kind of a secret society, so to say. But anyways, yeah, I got a new job, and it's really cool, and I have the opportunity to make some really good money doing it, and most importantly, I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a fun job, being around race cars, being around a group of cool dudes that actually care about team effort and want to grow and want to do better and want to hold each other accountable, and that's something I've always wanted. So I think it's going to work out really well. Pretty excited. But yeah, we're getting close. We got like 30 minutes left till we get into Enid. Ooh boy. That's what a real converter looks like. Ooh, we definitely had the wrong one before. Look, they still got snow here. What you talking about? Look at that. Look at that. They got a few inches out here, didn't they?
Yeah.
Alright, well. He did it. He sure did it. So, we got our trans, we got our converter, we got a little bit more knowledge, we got a little bit more broke. But that's alright. Now we got some shit that's gonna work. And stuff that works sells when shit hits the fan better than stuff that don't work. So, but anyways, we're gonna get back to the house and unload this transmission. And the shop's flooded, and I gotta get some quick dry and stuff too. See, I already forgot again. I'm gonna try to get the floor like kind of dry before we get to crawling under there again. But yeah, I don't know. Just I wasn't really into like wanting to have to put the transmission back in, and then now after being here and like seeing stuff properly put together and him like clicking the torque converter and it clicking in, he's like, see, this is how it's supposed to go. And I was like, got it, bud. And he put the converter comes with its own bolts, so I got fresh bolts. We're about steady spaghetti, boys. So we're gonna get her on back to town, see if the time lapse looks any more interesting this way. Alright, home sweet hole, here we are. Got everything unloaded. Here's our new torque converter. As you can tell, it's a frickin' beefcake compared to our old one. Our old one was like this and then rounded back flat. Like it was like half of this. So dude said this is a triple disc, which I'm used to manual cars and clutches. So if he's saying that's a triple disc, I was like, is that the same as like clutches? And he's like, yeah, it's the same idea. It grabs. He's like, it's gonna grab. And I was like, yeah, boy. But anyways, he did clean this. And he was like, well, you had black already on it, and there was still some of the old black on it. And I'm an old guy, and I don't scrape them perfectly clean on the outside. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Just he had the black on it and looks better than old Chaos's black did. At least it's all been jet washed and there's no old trans fluid sludge all over it. It's clean. So all I got to do before I slap it back on there, I'm gonna put a new vent tube on and make it long enough, you know, to actually just leak onto the ground and not all over everything and make it all nasty. And then got a new torque converter. We got some new trans fluid. Sprung for the Valvoline this time. He said it don't really matter as long as it's a higher Dexcron, which this is the Dexcron 6, which is the highest level. So it should be fine. Yeah, not much else to say. It's, you know, you can't see all the cool shit on the inside looking at this, right? But we made it. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapses. Trying to think of any other good juicy updates. Yeah, guys, so it's kind of exciting. I got a new job. I got a job in the drag racing industry, building, or I'm not personally building them, but I'm involved in the building of high horsepower racing engines, and that's freaking awesome. So congratulations in the chat if y'all are proud of your boy for getting away from the corporate chains. And when I get the YouTube for the X Power channel up, you know, I'll be sharing it here so you guys can come over there and check out some race car shit. Other than that, next video is gonna be me manhandling this trans back in here. I'm gonna have to slap this tranny in on by myself. That's gonna be a motherfucker, boys, but a couple stubborn asses done it before. Why can't I do it, right? So I got some kitty litter. Couldn't find any quick dry in the neighborhood Walmart, so I just got some kitty litter. Just like the good old days, tossed it down, get this ground good and cleaned up. Let that absorb overnight. And tomorrow, Sunday, Mooney wants to come over and ride and play with the bike a little bit. It's really muddy, but we still might go for it. I don't know. Depending on how that goes, I'm gonna try to get out here tomorrow and fire the heater up and see if I can get the floor dry and get under here and use a floor jack to get this new rebuilt transmission up in here and get it all back together. And boys, I'm telling you, if I slap it in there, Booker told me, he goes, slap it in there, put it all together. He goes, don't worry about putting any in the converter. When they manufacture it, they put a cup in there so the clutches are moist. He's like, but don't worry about putting no fluid in there and then putting it on because you're just going to spill it. He's like, the converter has what it needs in it. He goes, what you need to do is put it on there, take it just like it is, put it in there, bolt it up, dump 5 quarts in it, fire it up, let it run. It running, it's going to kick that pump on, kick that fluid through, sling it around the converter, and then he goes from there. Go ahead and put you about 5 or 6 more quarts in, get it up to temp. Of course, you guys know the deal. You got to check automatic tranny fluid while it's in neutral or something idling, or park, one of the two, just depends. So we got to do that, and then as long as we do that, which I'm very confident that it will shift, engage forward and reverse like it's supposed to, as long as it does that, we're gonna set it down, and I need to put the bumper and tag on it. I need to put the front clip and lights on it, enough for it to be streetable. I need to grease the suspension. Put the, well, I guess I could leave the hood off. But fuck it, I might as well put it on. Get it strung back together enough for it to be driven on the street, and then we can put it on the trailer, send it over to Mustang, muffler, get it mufflered up, get some exhaust on it, and then he is in cahoots with my tuner Bales, which is right down the street, so he calls Bales when he's done with the truck. Bales goes and picks the truck up, tunes it, gives me a call when it's ready, and we take the baby back home and get to drive it, which is exciting now. I'm pumped now, boys. We're close. So anyways, I'm babbling. I promise I'm not milking it. We're trying to get it going. I just made a pretty big life change of quitting FedEx and moving on to chasing a job that's more suitable to things that I enjoy, something I enjoy being a part of. So we're getting warm, boys. As soon as we get this thing out, as soon as this gets started on its journey to Mustang muffler, probably that same day when we get home, we're rolling Chris's dually in here. Gonna start getting it, get the old motor ripped out of it. And then now that I work at X-Power, we're gonna have to take Chris's 6.0 up to work and get it fixed up. So that's gonna be it for this one, boys. Not much went on, but I had to get a little time lapsing in on the road trip there. It's too nice of a trip to not record a little bit. Us picking it up, a little update on the build. Hope y'all had a good Christmas, good holiday, good Hanukkah, good whatever it is that you celebrate. Hope you had a good New Year. And other than that, we made it out of 2020, boys. It is 2021. We got big shit to do this year, so make sure you change your boxers. Get your good pants on. Don't forget your belt. And let's get some shit done. Other than that, peace out, be human, and we'll see you next time.